If you want bushels of tomatoes or spicy peppers before the autumn frost comes, you have two choices. Grow those plants from seeds indoors yourself or purchase the transplants. Today we want to share some tips for getting your garden started indoors, or as we call it, indoor seed starting. Hello and welcome to the Aurora Seed Library video library. In this video we will be showing how to start seeds indoors. Your garden plan will help you figure out what seeds you need to start, how many, where, and when to start your plants. Once you know the answers to these questions, check out your seed packets for info about when to start the plants. This packet recommends starting inside about 8 to 10 weeks prior to transplanting. You can use any container you'd like. Upcycled plastic containers, paper cups, egg cartons, anything you want. Just be sure there are decent sized holes in the bottom for drainage. Keep in mind when choosing your container that some materials can wick moisture out of your seed starting mix. No matter your container choice, you will need a soilless seed starting mixture. It is not recommended to use soil from your garden to start seeds inside. Soil has living microbes and weed seed in it, and that can be detrimental to seeds. Potting soil is also not ideal because it is coarser, doesn't drain as easily, and is sometimes too rich in nutrients for baby plants. To give your seeds the best chance of survival and prevent any unnecessary problems, it is best to use soilless seed starting mix. One popular plant starting medium is the peat pod. Peat pods are a popular choice for gardeners who want a simple way to start their seedlings. Simply soak the pods in water to expand them and plant your seeds in the pod. When your plants are ready to be transplanted, you can easily plant the entire peat pod in your garden bed or garden container. If you prefer to make your own soilless mixture, you only need a few ingredients. Vermiculite, perlite, and either peat moss or COCO COIR are the components used to make a good soilless mixture. Vermiculite is a heat-expanded silicate mineral that aids in balancing moisture levels in the mixture. Perlite is a heat-expanded volcanic glass that aids in aeration of the mixture. Peat moss is the broken down remains of the sphagnum moss and is harvested from bogs. It is a popular choice as the main component of soilless mixtures because of its ability to retain water. COCO COIR is another popular option for the main component. It is comprised of shredded coconut husks and does a wonderful job of retaining water. COCO COIR is considered a more environmentally conscious option as the coconut husk is considered byproduct that would otherwise be thrown away. Staff at the City of Aurora greenhouse predominantly use COCO COIR in soilless mixtures. When mixing your own soilless mixture, choose ratios that suit the needs of your seeds. Some plants prefer better drainage, while others prefer better water retention. Some good moisture ratios to start are 4 parts COCO or PEAT to 1 part perlite, or 6 parts COCO or PEAT to 1 part perlite and 1 part vermiculite. Once your mixture is made, moisten it and add it to your container. Now you're ready to plant your seeds. Make sure to plant your seeds at the right depth, usually found on the seed packet. If you are unsure, a good rule to follow is between 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch. Typically, the smaller the seed, the closer it should be to the surface. Some seeds need light to germinate. If your seeds are very small, you may be able to simply place them on top of the soil and gently press them in. Place your newly planted seeds in a south-facing window or under growing lights. If you use a window, once your plant has sprouted, be sure to rotate it a couple times per day to keep the plant from stretching toward the light. Always label your seeds once they are planted. You can use masking tape on a stick, a popsicle stick, or whatever method you'd like to label them. Happy gardening, Aurora!